Do you worry about not having enough money or that you'll never have enough money? Well, if that's the case, you are absolutely going to love this video because today's video is about tapping on the belief of money scarcity, the belief that you don't have enough money or never will have enough money. This often starts as a child, what you experienced, how your parents handled money or talked about money, or maybe what you saw your neighbors or relatives, how they handled their money. And so that became your belief of how money is. So here you fast forward all these years later, you want to be successful, you want to be abundant, you want to be able to have the money for whatever you need or want. However, if you've got this really funky relationship with money that's more of kind of either a hate-hate or a love-hate relationship with money, you're never going to really be as abundant as you want. And so we want to do some shifting of your mindset on that because money is really just a form of energy. We use money to pay for things, money to pay for electricity or cable TV or to pay for experiences, movies or vacations and things like that. Money to buy clothes, money to buy food, money to pay for rent or mortgage. All we're doing is trading money. It's just, for something. Money's just a form of energy. Again, if you don't have a positive relationship with money, you will end up repelling it. And things will not change the way you'd like them to or stay changed the way you'd like them to. If you have never tapped before, please go to katebeaters.com/tapping and you can learn so much about this really wonderful, marvelous technique. It's changed millions of people's lives, including my own. Also remind you of tapping because it is a really powerful mindset technique. Please be responsible for your own well-being. Let us start, and we're going to first just do a couple of nice deep breaths. I always like to do that to start and ground, and so you can inhale through your nose, let it out through your nose, and you'll notice I close my eyes because I like to kind of ground and center before I start to tap. So let's do a couple of nice deep breaths. Okay, let's start, and we're going to start with karate chop, side of the hand, tapping. Like Simon says, just tap where I tap and repeat the words that I say. Okay, so let's start side of the hand. Even though I have this very strong belief that I'll never have enough money, I want to find a way to love and accept myself. Even though it feels impossible for me to let go of this belief that I'll never have enough money, I want to find a way to love and accept myself. Even though it seems impossible to let go of this belief that I'll never, ever, ever in a million years have enough money, I want to find a way to love and accept myself. Okay, shake out your hands. We're going to go to the points on the face and body. Again, repeating after me. It's impossible to change this belief. It's impossible to change this belief. I'll just never have enough money. I just know I won't. It's impossible for this to change. It's been my experience so far. Just not having enough money for what I want to do and what I need to do. And maybe I witnessed this growing up. Maybe it's how I saw my parents handle money or other people handle money. And that became my story. This belief that I had to struggle to have money. And that I never would. And it's a really strong belief. It's really strong and it's ingrained. And I believe it to be true. It's been my experience so far in life. Just never ever having enough. And I witness other people having lots. They must just be luckier than me. Because my belief is that I'll never have enough. And it's my story, and I'm sticking to it. The problem is, not having enough money creates a lot of stress, frustration, struggle, disappointment, envy, jealousy, sadness, even anger. So I'm carrying around this story. I'm carrying around this old belief that I'll never have enough. And that things will never ever change for me. And honestly, that's a pretty crappy story to be carrying around. It's pretty heavy, and it weighs me down. I wonder what it would be like to believe I could have a new story. One where my life is filled with abundance. One where I've changed my relationship with money. That I love money. That I appreciate money. That I know I'll always have enough money. That money will always be there for me. I'll always be abundant. That feels so much better. Even just saying it feels so much better. So I'm open and willing to start to change my money story. Okay, everybody, nice deep breath. Let it out. Don't you feel like things starting to shift, right? And one of the reasons I do what I do is to open up the doors of possibilities, that things can change. You can write new stories. You can, no matter your age or your past experience, that things can be different for you. And I would love to be able to help you personally go further on this journey. So please reach out if you're interested in private coaching to take this further and farther and faster and show up in your brilliance. And you just reach out to my team, info@katebeaters.com, and you can learn more about my private coaching. I want to remind you, because this is really, really important, that your money story is one of your stories. It's like a library. And, there's so many different aspects to money and your relationship with money and all that. And please continue to watch my videos, because I'm going to do lots more on these, and make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff. As you start to change, even just little small changes. Not everything's always going to be a big, huge jump or a big, huge monster breakthrough. Sometimes it's just the little itty bitty changes. As you start feeling more secure and you start changing your relationship with money and start feeling more abundant, you will notice more abundance starts coming into your life. It happens every single time, every time. So until we meet again, be brilliant.